We've got listeners here that don't have a follow-up sequence in place and are maybe a little intimidated by it. Shaun, you've got 11,000 agency customers. You've seen all the follow-up sequences, good, bad, or ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Map out briefly a good follow-up sequence that somebody can use to fill in the blanks. What does it look like?
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem. Like, I'd love to get all high and mighty that this stuff is hard and sophisticated, but it's just not.
Right.
So, I mean, it probably makes me sound less sophisticated and all, but at the end of the day, I would say it's really simple. When a consumer reaches out, it's just about reaching back out quickly, and it's about getting them to take the next step, which is almost always an appointment. So it's literally just, thanks for contacting us. In order to get you the thing you want, in order to get you to success, we need you to do X. And it's generally, we need you to book an appointment, click here, right? And it's literally just about trying to get them to take that action and then being prepared for them to either half the time take that action, which is great. Congratulations, you just got a booked appointment, in which case now you should be able to know what you're doing and go out and operate. And then the other cases, they're going to ask a question, and you just need, and generally that question is very generically answered. And it's a question you've heard 100,000 times, and you just answer it and then regurgitate. You just say, oh yeah, they do come in blue, or we do have an extra large. Now can we get you booked? And then you get them booked, and that's it. It's really that simple. If most businesses did that, they would just grow like a weed. You have no idea.
Well, and how many points of communication do you need over what span of time? And I realize it
varies. So I would say, if you look at the data really says two things. One, 5 minutes or less for the first contact point. And then from there, if you do not convert, you stay on that person for as long as it takes, right?
Yeah, but buy, die, or unsubscribe.
Exactly, right? But if you look at the reality on the ground, the bar is so low today that, I think that if you did it once, you'd be, the amount of business you would get would go through the roof. But I think realistically speaking, 2 or 3 times for a local business crushes it. Because if that person has reached out and said, I'm interested in getting my water heater replaced, and you've hit them up 3 times over 2 days and they haven't bothered to do anything about it, well, gosh, I guess apparently they're good.
Infusionsoft has a statistic that they push to their partners a lot. They said that 80% of all conversions happen after the 7th touch point.
Oh, I think that's true as like a common heuristic. But that varies across industries and all those other things. And again, absolutely. I think 20 touch points is better than 3. Right. But I think if you're just getting started, like, just do that basic little, like, first piece. Like, I don't want to scare people into thinking, because a lot of people, the other thing I get a lot is people be like, yeah, but what would I say in those, 7 touch points? And I'm like, actually, you say the same thing.
Same damn thing. Yeah.
Over and over and over again. You don't even actually have to change the verbiage, but you probably should. But just say, hey, is now a good time to book?
Subject line.
Well, yeah. Well, we're and the other thing these days with local business, it's almost all about text messaging. So there's no real subject lines in a lot of it. But yes, there's email marketing, absolutely. But in general, it's just, hey, are you ready to book? Is now a good time to book? How about booking now? Got any questions? If not, let's book, right? It's like you're just repeating the same thing over and over and over again, trying to get a response out of that person, because invariably it's either they're going to book or they're going to ask a question. There are no 2 other ways to go. And so that's what you need to get out of them. And if you just consistently do that a couple of times, most people are going to book.